The gods have not made words for me to describe how I feel about this movie. Look here, I'm gonna paint the picture for you. I was supposed to see this movie yesterday to get the poster and everything in IMAX. I got busy. I canceled for like the early, because I was supposed to get the first screening available in IMAX at 2 p.m. yesterday, but then I got busy and I was like, fuck, let me cancel this and let me get a ticket for later today when I am free. Try to get a ticket for 7 p.m. It was completely full. The 7 p.m. showing was completely full. The only fucking seatings they had was like the handicap seatings, right? I was like, I don't want that now, obviously. And it's like worst spots, like all in the fucking corners, the very far corners or the very front row. And then I said, let me check 10 p.m. one. Check 10 p.m. one. Completely full. And then I go back to the 7 one. And I say, you know what? Maybe I'll just take the handicap seat. The handicap seats were gone. They took some fucker out there who's not even handicapped, took the handicap seats. Right? So I didn't see it yesterday. I was almost not going to see it today. I was not going to see it today almost because I was also busy again. And they had one showing at 10:30 and I was like, I don't think I'll be energized. This is a 3-hour film, bro. This movie is 3 hours. I don't know if I have the energy to do that at 10:30 p.m. after getting done doing what I need to do because I was just busy all day. I'm so fucking glad I saw this movie, regardless of what time it was. And I'm so goddamn exhausted from how immersive this movie is, and how just very well made this movie is. I can't stress. If you've read the Odyssey, I have the Odyssey book, but I've had the Odyssey book for about maybe a year and a half, and I started reading it, but then I started thinking to myself, every time I read a book before the movie comes out, before I watch the movie, I be too judgmental or critical towards the movie, like, oh well, the book did this, the book did that, and well, the book in comparison, I didn't want to do that. So I didn't read the book. Now I can finish reading the book if I ever do. This movie, I shit you not, is the greatest movie I have ever had the privilege to have watched on a big screen. I have never seen a movie, and especially in IMAX, bro, but just in general in the theaters, where it feels so goddamn immersive into the, like, I felt like I was in the movie. I felt like I was in the boat getting hit by the water. There's a scene in the boat where there's a storm going on, and it's like storming badly while they're in the boat, while they're on shore, like on sea. And then, like, it's so fucking loud, and the lightning was so bright and, like, sudden, and the thudding of the sound and everything was making my goddamn chair rumble. I felt that shit in my throat. Pause. This movie, I felt like I was I felt like I was one of the soldiers in the boat for this movie. I felt like I was here fighting the fucking gods and whatnot. I pray to God, to anyone who see this in 4DX, I'm praying for y'all. If anyone saw this in 4DX, let me know if you're alive still, because I don't know how anyone can watch a movie like this in 4DX and survive. I feel like I got gray hairs on my fucking hair now from watching this in IMAX. As you can tell, I love this movie a lot. I don't know if I'm just on cloud nine right now and I'm high on that euphoria of it right now, but this is probably the greatest movie I've ever watched, both story-wise and filmmaking-wise. I have a 10 a.m. showing of this movie tomorrow to go to because I was like, I think I'm going to like it enough to watch it a second time. And I'm going to see this shit at 10 a.m. tomorrow happily. Well, technically today because it's fucking 2:15 a.m. The movie started at 10:30. Started at 11 technically because, 30 minutes of trailers. And it's 2:15 a.m. and I'm just now getting home. Usually I ask you guys, usually I suggest to you guys to go see a movie and that if I think you will have a good time and if it's worth the movie ticket. I'm not suggesting this movie to you. I'm telling you. I'm begging you. I am pleading to you to go see the Odyssey in IMAX. Go see it in IMAX. Go see it in Prime. Go see it in 4DX. Go see it in the theaters. Please. I'm not trying to sound like I'm glazing on anybody, on Christopher Nolan or nothing like that. But this is a movie that proves to us why cinema is so important. Bro, cinema was made for movies like this to exist. Everyone did a great job. Ludwig Göransson, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, the music score guy, the guy who does the music, he's done the music for Sinners, Black Panther, The Mandalorian, Creed. Like, bro, he don't miss. He don't miss. Tom Holland did great. Matt Damon did great. Anne Hathaway did great. Robert Pattinson did great. Zendaya did great. Charlize Theron did great. John Berthal did great. Lupita, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I'm sorry that this is the movie I gotta use to show an example. But unfortunately, it's the only movie I got right here in front of me. But the girl from this movie, 12 Years a Slave, who's in here as well, you did great as well. This Elliot Page, you did great too. Everyone did great. I cannot believe Benny Safdie is playing this motherfucker, right? Like, you gotta think about Benny Safdie went from playing this character on Good Time, which phenomenal acting in that movie, and then he went into playing whatever the fuck this was with Happy Gilmore 2, and then he went into playing, and then he made The Smashing Machine, written and directed The Smashing Machine, and then he went on to play fucking Bowser Jr. in Mario this year, and now you're playing this dark presence, this dark matter. Every time you appeared on screen, you didn't even say shit. This nigga didn't even say nothing. We didn't even see his face fully, but every time I saw him, he had a presence, and when he did speak, it's like the things he's speaking about, it cuts deep. And then this movie cuts deep, bro. Go see this fucking movie. Go see it. I just realized in all that bullshit I was talking that I didn't even fucking rate the film in that video I just did. 5 out of 5, obviously, on Letterboxd. 10 out of 10, Jerk Guns S LFG. No competition. 10 out of 10. Holy shit.